What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's the time? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's the time? You know, that used to be my favourite game to play when I was a kid. What's the time, Mr. Wolfie? It's time for taro and tea. My dog's name's Wolfie. So it's more like, what's the time, Mrs. Wolfie? It's time for tea. I'm sorry, being silly today. Why not? I'm getting no viewers at the moment, so it's just you and me. So we can be as silly as we like. And thank you to the 1 or 2 people that are still watching. So I'm going to be all cutesy wootsy today. I'm going to use my 2 cutie pinky tarot decks today. So we're starting with the Wishcraft Oracle. And in the first position, we're going to look at the past of why you met this person that's on your mind. This love interest, this potential soulmate or twin flame. Why did they come onto your path? We have happy magic for pets. Animals are my friends. I am kind and loving to them. So this connection, when you first met or very early on, there was perhaps a pet involved. Maybe you were both going to the vet. Maybe that's where you got your pet. Maybe you meet them at the park because you're walking your dog, or that's where you walk your dog in the community. There could have been a pet strongly involved here. And, you know, for a lot of you, that would be a dog. So we'll look a bit closer here, and I'm using the Witchy Magic Tarot deck, which is just all cute. So we had the 4 of Wands, and it was in the reverse position. So the 4 of Wands can mean a physical building, you know, these 4 walls. So it could have been you were walking past their house, you're walking past their business, their place of work, their shop, something like that. Queen of Roses. So this is the extra card that's in this deck here. Now I feel like when you did meet them, there was an instant connection. You felt very strongly connected to this person. You felt something straight away. There was definitely something there. There was eye contact, or the communication was flowing really easily. You felt something, and you felt instantly attracted to this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you instantly wondered if they were single. You instantly wondered if they were available because, yeah, you just instantly felt calm around them. And, you know, the conversation was easy, and perhaps you were really physically attracted to them as well. They were your type. And you felt like they felt something towards you as well. And we have the Hermit in the reverse position. Yeah, this made you want to be with this person. I feel like you were single at the time that you met this person. And yeah, it made you want to find out whether they were single or not, so that you could start something with them. So we will look at what has happened between then and now. However many weeks, months, years it's been between meeting them and today. What's been happening since then? painting with magic. I don't have to know everything all the time. So this has been an artwork. It's been a process. It's been something that's been coming together with the help of the divine, like a wonderful piece of art. Yeah, you don't always have to know everything all the time, and perhaps there has been a lot of doubt along the way during this process. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This could be something that you've been working on together, working on building, but it's also your workplace or their workplace could be heavily centered or revolving around this, or it could even be both. There's a lot of work time energy involved. I can sense that you're both at work when this kind of thing happens, when you meet, when you talk. We have the Page of Swords here. Communication between the two of you has been, we remember at the start the communication was beautiful, the communication was easy, but during this time the communication has cut in and out. You can see they have the sword here, and yeah, it may not have been easy. It could have been quite abrupt, could have been, you know, quite sporadic. We have the Ten of Swords. There's also been times of separation and hurt, endings. You could be in an ending right now. We have Justice in the reverse position. Yeah, it's like you feel like you should be together, but there's a lot of blockages, there's a lot of distance between the two of you, there's obstacles as to why you can't come together, why you can't harmonize, why you can't balance out this situation. Because yeah, Justice has the scales. Justice always has the scales, and yeah, it's about harmony and balance and equilibrium. We have the Knight of Wands. During this time of, you know, cutting in and out of conversation and these sporadic meetings, there has been a lot of passion there. There's been a lot of fiery, passionate energy, but it's kind of been on the surface level with the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is very surface level. You know, they don't really show their emotions. They don't go very deep. So even though right at the beginning you felt that very deep connection, it hasn't really shown itself to be that along the way, or it's been hidden, it's been veiled to you. We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of that shut out energy, that separation, that, you know, being kept in the dark about things, communication not being spoken, staying away, that kind of energy. It's been quite painful. I feel like the process, although it had the potential to be a work of art, a beautiful work of art, it's been really painful on the surface at least. So in the third position here, we will look at the future energy. what is going to happen in the future in this connection. We have love your body. I love my body. So I feel like you are bringing back your power to yourself. You are starting to focus more on yourself. You're taking the focus away from them, because why would you? You're feeling shut out. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling like this is going nowhere. There's no communication. There's no honesty. It's all shallow when you do talk. So you've brought the focus back to you. And, you know, you've begun to have that self-love, and you've been taking care of yourself, and I actually feel like you're looking pretty damn good at the moment too. And you know it. And by bringing the focus back to yourself, it's an energetic shift, because, you know, we saw with the Justice in reverse there, something's out of balance with the energy here. And I feel like it's because you were focused so much on this person that all of the focus was being put on them, and it was putting it out of balance. And so by bringing it back to you, you're drawing the energy back to you, and you're drawing it back to balance. We have the Two of Swords. So yeah, the Two of Swords is, you know, crossing that energy back together, because the energy was all going one way before. You know, they were thinking about themselves, you were thinking about them, and it was all going that way. But yeah, if we have one thinking that way and one thinking that way, then it crosses over, and in the crossover, that's where the balance comes. It's in the center. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, I feel like because you were putting your energy all out into other situations, you weren't just thinking about your person, but you were thinking about any obstacles that they had to coming around to see you or to being with you. Maybe you were thinking things like, oh, they're never going to move here. They're never going to move away from that community that they're being held down in, that religion that's holding them back. Their family with their old ways of thinking that won't let them do certain things, or that marriage that died years ago. They're never going to leave that to be with me. And it was that way of thinking that was pushing the energy in that direction and keeping them stuck. If you are a twin flame, you'll learn as the Divine Feminine that everything comes back to you. You are the part of the energy system that starts it. And whatever you do, Divine Masculine follows. So if you're putting that energy out there of, oh, he's never going to do this, he's going to stay there, he's not going to come to me, he doesn't want me, or you're sitting there thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm this, I'm that, I could be better, then the energy goes there. The energy goes where the energy flows. So make it flow where you want to. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. Yeah, I feel like some of you at least were being pretty harsh on yourself, like feeling like you weren't good enough, maybe physically, because the Queen of Pentacles is about, the physical side of things. So maybe you were being harsh on yourself about your appearance and stuff like that. Spirit is saying don't do that, because that's where the energy is flowing. You know, it's not about what you look like. It's about how you perceive it. It's about how you express yourself. You know, you don't have to look hot to act hot, if you know what I mean. You know, what's really sexy is being confident in your own body, being confident in yourself. So I'm going to pull a song card here, a telepathy song card. And we have Rosanna, meet you all the way. Meet you all the way, do-do-do. Rosanna, yeah, meet you all the way. So it's not about the name Rosanna, it's about meet you all the way. And meeting you all the way means, normally you'd say, okay, we're going to compromise and I'll meet you halfway. Well, this says I'll meet you all the way, which means, you know, no more compromise. I'm going to go the distance. And so this is a double meaning here for this card. You know, we found out that this person lives in your community. Maybe you go to their workplace a lot, or they go to yours, or both. So, you know, you can meet them all the way. But also there's, you know, you're turning your energy around in the near future. And so that compromising energy is gone, and you'll find that that wishy-washy, cutting in and cutting out energy will go as well. And you'll have a more natural flow of energy like it was at the start. Because what happened at the start? You were already here. You were focusing on yourself. You weren't focusing on them. But then gradually you began focusing on them, and it took the energy away from you and put it out of whack, put it out of balance. So yeah, you have to meet them all the way. You have to go all in. You have to put the energy on you again. So I'm going to get an angel whisper card out here, and we have 555, change. Change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. Affirmation. I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. And the change that you are needing to adopt here is that change of thought pattern from, you know, being hard on yourself, worrying about how you look and how other people perceive you, and turning that around. Like, even if you have to fake it until you make it, you know, fake the feelings, fake the confidence, and eventually you will feel that way. So we're going to end up with a tea leaf reading here. And we'll look into the cup. You can see a diver, someone diving, and it's like diving into the deep. Let yourself feel those feelings. It's like, you know, by saying I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm too this, I'm too that. It's like you're not wanting it. It's like you're pushing it away. Subconsciously you're saying, I'm not ready, I'm too scared, I'm in fear. And you're pushing it away. But by saying, I am the best, I'm sexy, I'm confident, I'm exciting, I'm everything that they would want. Why wouldn't they want me? You're diving into the deep, into the depths of those emotions, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to be open, allowing yourself to be ready. I can see a crocodile here emerging out of the water. So I feel like this could be a really old connection, an ancient connection, past life connection, so twin flame, soulmate. But also, you know, be fierce. Think of this like, you know, what you want is on the other side of your fear. So let go of your fear. You are subconsciously holding yourself back in fear by saying, I'm not good enough, he won't want me, he's going to stay with that other person, he's going to stay where he is and not come to me. You are subconsciously putting up barriers, putting up walls, saying, I'm too scared to let him in. Be fierce, like the crocodile. Remember the crocodile. Also getting a turtle on the bottom of the cup here, which is showing me that this could have been a very long, slow process for the two of you from start to where we are here. And I'm getting like a carpenter's plane here. So I feel like it's smoothing out the rough edges. You know, we saw the Justice card in the reverse position, showing me that the energy's out of whack, it's out of balance, it's unharmonized, it's a bit rough, it's a bit jagged, and that's why they're cutting in and out. We had that Page of Swords energy as well. Yeah, you need to smooth it down, like a carpenter smooths it down with the plane. So I'm going to leave that there, my lovelies. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. I need it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. What are you doing? You watched it. So anyway, have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.